Alrighty. Box cutter. Get everything else set up. How's it going, everybody? We are live with Onyx Vintage Football case break number 3 tonight. Monday night, Memorial Day. Hopefully everybody's had a good weekend. We pulled some pretty nice stuff last night. I think our best auto was a black auto out of 5. We pulled 2 Sam Ellinger autos. Those were pretty nice. So yeah, 2 Sam Ellinger autos, 1 blue ink, I believe, 1 green ink out of 50 last night. We also pulled a Trey Lance blue ink base auto out of 400. I'm trying to think of other nice autos. We pulled a Mac Jones blue ink auto out of 400. Najee Harris blue ink auto out of 400. I think we pulled a Jalen Waddle. I think it's Waddle. Auto out of 400 as well. So all in all, I would say it was a pretty nice break. I don't think it quite matches the first case Kevin did last week, just because we pulled a Trey Lance black auto out of 5 in that break. So we'll see if we can get something that is even better than that for you guys tonight. If you guys haven't broken with us before, our website's down in the bottom left corner, atl-cards.com. Social medias are scrolling in the bottom right corner, so feel free to give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube. We'd greatly appreciate it. Everything from last night's break went out, or it didn't go out because the post office was closed today with it being a holiday, but everyone should have tracking for any of you guys that were in last night's break. I know we have a couple repeats. What's up, Nathan? How's it going, man? I know we have a couple repeats from last night's break and tonight, so for anyone that was in last night's, everything went out, or will go out tomorrow. Yeah, Nathan, we actually have Contenders Basketball is ending tonight for a half case blaster 10-box break for Contenders Basketball. So number 1's ending tonight, number 2's ending tomorrow night. Or maybe, yeah, number 1 ends tonight, it breaks tomorrow night. Number 2 ends tomorrow night and breaks on Wednesday, I believe. So depending on how Contenders Basketball does, we might do another case or 2 of that. We're still waiting on Prism Basketball to come in. It's still TBD as of now, so I'm not 100% sure on when retail Prism should be in, but hopefully soon. That's kind of why we don't, for the retail stuff, that's why we don't really pre-sell any of that, because the release dates kind of are TBD and get moved around some, so we kind of just put it up on our site and whatnot as it comes in for breaks. So yeah, I just checked again. It's still TBD But we should have definitely some Prism basketball breaks up whenever that's in. We did, like I said, we did get Contenders basketball in. Number 1 is tomorrow night, 10-box blaster break. Number 2 is on Wednesday night, and then on Thursday we have another case number 4 of Onyx football. We will have Onyx baseball and Onyx basketball in too. I know Kevin put in for both of those for us. I'm not sure on release dates on those, but whenever those are out, we will have both of those products as well. But yeah, retail wise, for releases, I'm trying to look and see. From a basketball perspective, the next release should be Prism. And then Mosaic, Select, all that should be out in the next month or two as well, hopefully. So, yeah, Daniel, what's up? Yeah, we are located in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta area. Kevin and I are both in Metro Atlanta, so. Obviously, both Atlanta sports fans, so we're happy to see Hawks get the win yesterday. That was a big win for the Hawks. Always a little skeptical when we get to the postseason, right, for any sport. So it was nice seeing Trey go off and Collins put it together. It seems like the team's really meshed well with. It really seems like the team's meshed well since McMillan stepped in. So nice, Nathan. Did you pull anything sweet out of them? I know for the Blasters, it's a relic or auto per box for the Contender Blasters. So check out the break tomorrow night. Even if you don't pick up any teams, check it out, and we'll see if we can pull anything nice. Solid. You think the Hawks in 5 or 6? Yeah, I think we might. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the Knicks. I think we've kind of figured out the Knicks. If we can contain Randall, it doesn't seem like if we can contain Randall and Rose, it doesn't seem like. It doesn't seem like the Knicks have really had any answer for Trey. So, yeah, I'm not sure if Randall's been playing terrible or the Hawks have just been, containing him really well. Probably some of both. I know he's missed a lot of open jumpers and he just hasn't really been contributing a whole lot. But the Hawks have kind of stepped it up a lot defensively too. So, we shall see. Daniel, are you in Atlanta as well, or are you in the Southeast? I assume you're a Hawks fan too, right? I've kind of learned over the years, Atlanta sports fan. I'm not gonna until the series is over and the clock hits 0. I'm not going to celebrate any type of victory. Yeah, I think 76ers, Nathan, for sure probably are going to be favored. I mean, they've played really well against the Wizards. Except I think the Wizards are actually winning game 4 right now. So that's kind of interesting to see. Looks like Tobias Harris has like 19 points. Embiid's probably, he has 8 points, but I guess they've kind of tried to lock him down a little bit, and Harris is getting a lot of the touches, it seems. Yeah, he shot the ball. He's 7 for 20 in 27 minutes, so. Oh, Embiid got injured. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, I saw through like a quarter he had like 8.6 rebounds and 2 assists, and his stat line hasn't moved, but I wasn't actually watching the game, so I wasn't sure if something had happened, but that would make sense that he got injured. Yeah, Nathan, one of my buddies is in Miami too. You know, I was kind of thinking like super hyped team coming into the season with how they played in the surprise team last year. So they just couldn't really put it together. But I think they still have a good chance to go far as long as they don't lose any more guys in the offseason. Alrighty, guys, we got 10 on YouTube. We'll go ahead and get started. It's 9 o'clock, top of the hour, 9:01 actually. 2021 Onyx Vintage Football. 24 displays per case, 2 autos per box, and then 2 base cards. Obviously sealed case. We'll open it from the bottom. I'll see if I can get all the boxes out here without completely throwing them all over the place. I tried to turn the brightness down on the main camera. It was a little kind of bright last night, so hopefully I fixed that. It was kind of, the boxes being like this bright white color kind of just was a little blinding, so hopefully it's looks a little bit better tonight. We've got 24 boxes. We've got 6 in each stack, so I'll cut the box for the first stack and we'll open the packs and kind of go that way. It seems to go a little bit quicker when we do that versus going box by box. Yeah, I've never been to a Heats game, but seems like it'd be a damn good time. What's up, Ryan? Thanks for joining us, man. Eskridge, okay. Eskridge auto is what we're looking for. David, Daniel, did you see Acuna hit his 16th home run of the year tonight? Braves finally were able to not blow an early lead. Acuna with 16 home runs on the year. I think his average is up to like 285 or something like that, maybe. My watch is going off. So like I was saying at the start of the break, guys, we pulled, last time we had some pretty nice hits. We pulled 2 Sam Ellinger autos. Our best color auto was a black auto out of 5. We're trying to beat the case Kevin did, number 1. The first case Kevin ripped had a couple of nights ago had a Trey Lance black auto out of 5. So we'll see if we can't top that tonight. Yeah, we'll see what we can do for you, Ryan. Ryan, it looks like you got the Seahawks, right? Is he, I think it's Seahawks, unless I'm missing your name somewhere else. Alrighty, guys, first quarter of the case here. We'll start with a Connor Weddington. Yeah, the coloring looks much better tonight, so I'm glad I got the brightness fixed. I didn't want to blind you guys. Thomas Graham Jr. to start the break. I think we pulled 1 or 2 of him in last night's break, followed by Adatong No Unbo. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Akunji auto. I will say there are some tricky names in this draft class. I struggled last night with a couple as well. If you guys haven't seen any of the Onyx ripped yet, the blues are numbered to 400, greens to 50, reds to 25, and blacks to 5. Trayvon Morig, base. Zach Wilson, base. See if we can't pull an auto of him. Box number 2 auto, Ardarius Washington. Onyx 2, I guess, gives us a little preview of what the what these guys' autos might look like in you know, Panini products and stuff like that. Our Darius Washington base auto. Our first colored auto of the break, and it's a really nice one. Devontae Smith. Green ink auto. Going to the Eagles. Stephen B with Eagles tonight, number 250. Really nice hit there to start out the break. Jalen Mayfield base. Elijah Molden base. Another Alabama star, Jalen Waddle. I believe we pulled an auto of him last night as well, so 2 for 2 on the Waddle autos. Right behind that, Justin Fields. Blue ink auto for the Bears. The Bears. Out of 400. Not the best looking auto. Hopefully he does a little bit better than that in Panini products. Blue out of 400, Justin Fields for the Bears. Pat Freiermuth, base. Eamon Ogbongbemiga, base. Like I said, some tricky names. Micah Parsons, redemption auto for the Eagles, I believe. Pulled one of those last night as well. Right behind that, we've got a red ink auto of Zaven Collins. Zaven Collins, red ink auto number 225. Or 50, excuse me. Actually, 25. Greens 50, reds 25. So 2 low-numbered autos to start the break. Garrett Wallow, base. Right behind that, we have a Braven Jordan, base. Next up, another nice one. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, redemption auto for the Falcons. Going to Daniel S. Nice hit there, Daniel. Got to pull one for our fellow Atlanta fan, right? Not a bad one. And a dupe auto of Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith blue ink to go with the green ink we pulled a minute ago. So several top tier autos so far to start the break, guys, which is pretty sweet. Jamar Jefferson, base. Followed by a Patrick Jones, the second base. Right behind that, Kadarius Toney, blue ink auto. Kadarius Toney. Next up, Levi Onwuzurk. Green ink auto, numbered 250. So 3 or 4 color autos so far in the first quarter of the case, and Demetric Felton base to round out the first quarter. First 6 boxes. I would say a really nice start. Last night we were kind of a little slow on the start, and then we kind of picked it up towards the end. So let's see if we can keep it going here with the next half or next quarter. I guess it's almost July or June 1st tomorrow, so I think football OTAs and voluntary practice stuff is kind of starting now, and the season will be here before we know it. I don't have a lot of confidence in the Falcons. Probably looking at like a 7-9 type season or something like that. Or 7-10. Did they add a game? Is it 17 regular season now? I think. Julio should be on the chopping block getting moved here in the next couple of days too, I think. It'll be interesting to see what the Falcons actually get back for him. Alrighty, guys. Second stack. We'll start off with a Sage Surratt base, followed by a Greg Newsome II blue ink auto out of 400. Greg Newsome II. Right behind that, we've got a Quiddy Payne auto, blue ink, numbered out of 400. Quiddy Payne base to go with the auto. Kadarius Toney base. Curtis Robinson blue ink auto out of 400. I don't think we pulled any Curtis Robinson last night, if I remember correctly. Right behind that, we got a Nick Bolton blue ink auto out of 400. Followed by a Devontae Smith base to go with the two autos we pulled so far. Right behind that, Cade Johnson base. Next up, another Bama star, Najee Harris. Inscription blue ink auto. I'm not sure if these are any more short print than the regular blue or not, but it does have the 2020 National Champs inscription on it. I think we might have pulled one of these last night that had the same, so I'm guessing he just added a little extra flair, took a little bit more time on the autos when he was signing maybe. Right behind that, we've got a Brandon Smith green ink auto, numbered 250. Brandon Smith out of 50. Nice looking card. Hamza Nasruddin base. Dylan Moses base. Jamar Jefferson JJ blue ink auto out of 400. Right behind that, we've got a Ben Skowronek red ink auto numbered to 25. I think that's our second red ink so far on the night. Emar Smith Marset base. Sam Ellinger base. DeMonte Coxey blue ink auto out of 400. DeMonte Coxey blue ink. Right behind that, we've got a Javonte Williams blue ink, also out of 400. That would be nice if the blue inks were out of 50 because we pulled a lot of them. Mac Jones base. Otis Anderson Jr. base. What's up, Kurt? Nice Chiefs hit for you. Anthony Hines the third. He even added the third on his auto. By the end of the signing season, though, I bet it's just AH or some little scribble after signing a ton of stuff. Anthony Hines the third. Dwayne Eskridge. There you go, Ryan. All you have to do is ask for it, buddy. Dwayne Eskridge blue ink auto. You got the blue ink. Now let's see if we can pull you the color out of 50, 25, or 5. We'll shoot for that part of the rainbow next. And we'll round out the first half of the case, guys, with a Robert Haney base. There's your guy. And you got it in the first half of the case, so now you just need one of the colors in the next half. Then you're feeling good. So I guess we've got, it's 24 total boxes, so we've got, I'm not sure, I have the checklist pulled up. I don't know if I assume most, well, I don't know if everyone has an auto or not. It's probably just the rookie guys or whatever, but not sure. 48 autos. Not sure how many guys actually have autos, so I think we got a pretty good chance of pulling one of each. Hopefully, I would probably, do have a couple of dupes, like we pulled 2 Devontae Smith autos so far. So, and guys, we will have, like I was saying a few minutes ago, we will have case number 4 ripping on Thursday night. So feel free to jump in that if you haven't already. I know Kevin's going to be ripping a couple cases of Leaf Metal football within the next couple days, so be on the lookout for those as well. If you guys are in a football mood with the season quickly approaching. All right, guys. Next quarter of the case. Next 6 boxes. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty. Get these flipped around, and we are off with the next stack. Eli Manning base, followed by an Amon-Ra St. Brown Blue Ink base auto. Elijah Mitchell, Blue Ink base auto out of 400. Base of Anthony Hines III and Trey Smith. Next auto up is a Jared Goldwire, Blue Ink out of 400, base auto. Jared Goldwire. It's kind of hard to see too, guys, but we've got the rookie card logo up in the top right corner. I just noticed it now. Kind of blends in with the vintage logo in the top left. Javonte Williams Blue Ink base auto. Right behind that, we've got a Justin Fields base to go with the auto we pulled earlier. Jared Goldwire base rookie card. Trey Hill, former Bulldog. Definitely doesn't look like a T. Looks like DA or something. So, interesting there. Trey Hill, Blue Ink auto out of 400. Right behind that, Adekongbu Bo Agunji. Again, sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation there. Probably am. Amon-Ra St. Brown base, followed by a Patrick Surtain, the second base. Redemption coming up of Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses. Redemption. And with these guys, they need to be mailed in for the Onyx stuff. Obviously, with Panini and Topps, it's an online system, but these do need to be mailed in. So just keep your eye on these when they come in, so that you can get them in the mail for your redemption. Next auto up, Pat Freiermuth, Blue Ink base auto. Pat Freiermuth. Right behind that, we've got a Trey Hill base, former Bulldog. Jamie Newman base, also former Bulldog, even though he didn't play a season, he sat out. Hamza Najmuddin, Blue Ink inscription auto. So I guess, yeah, a couple guys on the Blue Inks put inscriptions for whatever reason. I guess they weren't too tired signing all the cards with the inscriptions. Right behind that, we've got a Nick Bolton, Blue Ink base auto. Base of DeMonte Coxey and Jamie Newman. Blue Ink auto of Elijah Moore out of 400. Looks like we'll end this stack with a nice color auto. Green Ink auto out of 50 of Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton, Green Ink auto out of 50. And last base of this stack, J.C. Horn. Alrighty guys, that will do it for the third stack, 3/4 of the way through the break. Last 6 boxes here. Let's see if we can't end the break with something something really sweet here, hopefully. Boxes done, 6 to go. Alrighty, last box here. We are off. Still haven't seen any Zach Wilson autos yet. So we'll see what we got here lurking in the last 6 boxes. Still no Zach Wilson, still no Trevor Lawrence either. I assume, are both guys in? Okay, Lawrence isn't even in it, so that's why we haven't pulled any of him, or at least he's not on the checklist that I'm looking at, or the list that Kevin put together. So, alrighty, guys. Last stack here. Last 6 boxes. Good luck. Justin Herbert, base. Connor Weddington, Blue Ink auto. Out of 400. We'll follow that up with a Cade Johnson, Blue Ink auto as well. Probably the worst auto we've seen in terms of, like, I haven't seen any other autos that have, like, kind of gone, you know, almost off card. So all the autos look really nice, actually. Brandon Smith, base. Kirk is on fire. Rashad Bateman, base. Right behind that, we've got a Rashawn Slater, Blue Ink base auto. Rashawn Slater, blue ink auto out of 400, followed by a Patrick Surtain II. Ton of Alabama hits, but I guess it makes sense because they probably had the biggest number of guys drafted, I would imagine. Patrick Surtain II, blue ink auto out of 400. Pat Freiermuth, base, followed by a Jeremiah Oswu Kamora, base. Right behind that we have a Robert Hainsey, blue ink base auto out of 400. Followed by a Penny Sewell, blue ink auto out of 400 as well. A lot of blue ink so far to start the last quarter of the case. Next up, we've got a Trey Lance, base for the 49ers. Braven Jordan, base. Terrence Marshall Jr. Can't forget the junior. Terrence Marshall Jr. Blue ink auto out of 400, followed by a Travis Etienne. Blue ink auto out of 400. I don't think we pulled any Etienne last night, so nice hit there. You get the college number 9 at the end as well. Good looking auto. Rondale Moore, base, followed by a Liam Eichenberg, base. Jamie Newman, base auto. In the Purdue uniform, since he didn't actually play at Georgia at all, unfortunately. Hunter Long, blue ink auto. Base of Rondale Moore and Nick Bolton. Another inscription coming up here. Dimey Brown with the Go Heels inscription below the auto. Go Heels inscription, that's pretty cool. Dimey Brown. Our last auto of the break, Liam Eichenberg. To go with the non-auto base we pulled a minute ago. Liam Eichenberg. And our last hit of the break, a base of Demetric Felton. Demetric Felton to round out the break. Alrighty guys, let's do a quick hit recap of the numbered stuff, the colored autos, and then I will let you guys go. Thanks again for joining the break. We really appreciate it. All this stuff should be out to you guys hopefully tomorrow. So you should have tracking on it tomorrow. All the stuff from last night is packaged up and ready to go. Obviously with the post office being closed today, we couldn't get it out, but all that stuff has shipped. You should have tracking for it. And like I said, we should be able to get everything from tonight's break out to you guys tomorrow as well. We're back tomorrow night with Contenders Basketball, 10-box blaster break number 1. Number 2 is on Wednesday night, and then we're ripping another case of Onyx football on Thursday night. All right, let's do a quick hit recap here with the numbered stuff. No blacks tonight out of 5, but we do have some nice hits here. Devontae Smith, green ink auto out of 50. Yeah, so green inks are out of 50. Levi Onwazurk. Yeah, Daniel, thanks for joining, man. We really appreciate it. Brandon Smith, green ink out of 50. Nick Bolton, green ink out of 50. Red inks out of 25 of Ben Skornick. And Zaven Collins. Alrighty, guys, that will do it for the break. Thanks again for joining. Feel free to check out our website. We do have some baseball retail available at MSRP on our site, along with a little bit of basketball. We'll be back tomorrow night with Contenders Basketball #1 and Onyx #4 on Thursday night. Hopefully you guys have had a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you again hopefully tomorrow night. Have a great night.